doing a film where the main character is just 4 years old, I would dare to say that it's kind of unique.
Titta pappa!
Jag ser det. Jag ser det.
In Jimmie, de openingsfilm van IFFR 2018, zijn de 4-jarige Jimmie en zijn vader een film lang op de vlucht.
This film has a very interesting idea. What if we, Northern Europeans, are the refugees? Do you remember when you came up with that idea?
Having decided that I wanted to make a film about something dramatic or impactful seen through the eyes of a child, I think it was the summer of 2015 that I started to think about that context for what we will see through the eyes of this child. In the end, I think it's just circumstance that things are very stable in the north of Europe, and that they might be more chaotic in, say, the Middle East or something. I think it's historic circumstance, so why not
Luck,
maybe. Yeah, maybe luck too. And not too long ago, there was no stability here.
Did making this film bring you any closer to feeling like a refugee, do you think?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I could get glimpses of how it would be to just do that, how to leave everything and just live out of a plastic bag at times, and just glimpses. But I could never, say that I know how that is. But maybe it sort of, creates more of a connection to people who do that for real, in real life. And I hope the film could do that too, create a connection like that.
And the funny thing is, it did.
Yeah.
But it's also very cynical that it does, right?
Yeah.
Because why is it for me easier to connect to two blonde, blue-eyed people on the run than it is with people from Syria, for instance?
I guess that's not for me to answer. I don't know that. That's just a question I'm asking.
Sort of throwing up as well.
Yeah, I think it's good to think about. It's not, no need to be alarmed. It's just go further, explore that. What is the answer to that?
Kolla, ska vi sänga? Kom, lägg dig bredvid mig då. Hej. Okej, nu rullar jag på dig. Nu rullar jag. Jag rullar på dig. Okej, rulla. Oj, rulla. Nej.
You wrote the screenplay as well.
Yeah.
Was it always clear that you would play the dad and your son Hunter would play Jimmie?
Yeah, I kind of designed it like that from the beginning.
You play his dad, Jimmie's dad.
Yeah.
And he's a sweet and caring man.
Yeah.
He's not a heroic man.
No.
True to life, or?
I'd say that. I think it's. I'm trying to do it the way I think it would happen to me.
To you, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but who knows? I mean, but I never considered myself heroic. But caring and sort of, you got to do your best. I think this character has more patience than I have. I think I would have a few meltdowns if that were me, but in the end, the film sort of was about Jimmie's memory and his impression of it, and it always felt like a different film when there was, big outbursts or anger.
Yeah, because there are not many big outbursts.
No, it didn't. There were. We shot some of those, but it didn't fit. It's strange because it felt like a different film and a different storyline. Suddenly, it's about the grown-ups in a way, and it doesn't really, It's
and the
not
anger
true to the
usually
concept.
ends up in some heroic resistance or whatever.
Right. Very few situations have actual sort of heroic deeds, I think, and it's overused in the sort of art form of cinema, no question about it. But it can be interesting and fascinating, I think, but it didn't fit here at all. It would just feel false, I think.
Warte mal! Zu schnell! Hey, alles klar?
No.
Ha? Geht's euch gut?
No.
Ja, wollt ihr mal stehen, oder? Ha? Wie schaut's da aus jetzt? Warte. Warum so eilig? Ha? Wohin wollen wir denn?
No, we don't want anything.
Ha? Oh, was ist?
Where are you from?
There's this great scene where Jimmie is very silently crying for his father.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want to show the other people that he is crying. But that was it must have been real, but as a father and as a director, what do you feel?
I feel tormented every time I see it. I think it's horrible. But the fact is that he's crying about something completely different than we think in the film. I mean, it's just it's a scene that we were doing a different scene, and he just lost track where I was. I was just around the corner getting water for us. But I deliberately used that because it's powerful, I think.
Very powerful.
And knowing that it was done sort of, it was not something that was provoked. I feel okay with it, but it's tormenting to see. It's hard to see every time, and the bigger the screen, it's like, oh my God.
This opening Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Is this your first opening film of a festival?
Yes, it is. It's a great honor, I think. I've never been to Rotterdam. I had The Ape here a few years ago, the film that I made, and I couldn't go because I was working. But I heard so many good things and about sort of the love for avant-garde and new talent and all those things that I feel strongly about. So I was actually very surprised. I mean, surprised and just delighted to be able to do that.
Daunted as well?
No, not really.
Not at all? The premiere will be in a couple of hours?
Yeah, I haven't really had time to think about it. But I haven't been to the cinema either, but I heard that it's huge. So maybe I'll be daunted when I walk in there.